You could have said, "Whoa, me," or "Here we go again," after giving up that goal late, but you showed some mettle and fortitude in the overtime and shootout. So, how proud are you of the group in that regard?
Yeah, very proud, Bruce. Listen, this has been a tough goal for us, and losing can wear on you. I said this a couple days ago, and I don't care how we needed to do it. I don't care how pretty it looked or what. I don't care how it came to fruition, but we needed 2 points, and we got 2 points. And this group has always responded when we've been in situations like this. And, maybe this wasn't a Picasso. It certainly wasn't the way we want to play or need to play if we're going to have sustained success. But, we've suffered our lumps and needed to dig deep and just find a way to win tonight. We got 2 points, and that's really all that matters.
Next question comes from Rick Carpinello with The Athletic. Carpy, go ahead.
Hey, David, you're missing your first pair of defensemen, two first pair of defensemen. Can you just talk about the job that the 6 guys who put on uniforms tonight did?
Well, Carpy, we talked about this. I mean, it's not, you don't replace these guys with one guy. Everybody's going to got to step up, and I thought they did that. I thought they did a good job tonight under tough circumstances. It was, to have those 2 guys out and for our D to kind of step up and play the way they did. And again, it wasn't pretty. I mean, certainly we got to improve on some things, and we've got to get back to, playing a little bit sounder, a little bit more structured, be much better on our breakouts. I thought, there was a stretch where we were coming out of our end cleanly very often. And, but we just kind of didn't have that tonight, but we competed and battled and just willed our way to a win. And, disappointing that they tie it up late. They get the great bounce off the back wall, which usually happens when people tie it. And, we draw the penalty in overtime, didn't get much going on that 4-on-3. And, the right guys buried pucks in the shootout.
David, we know Artemi's coming off missing a couple games with the injury. He ended up, when you add up the shots on goal, the posts, the shots that were blocked, like 16 shots tonight. Did you sense that he really took it to heart to provide a spark for the team?
Yeah, I actually said to Gortz before the game, he came down about 6. I said, 10 seems like he's dialed in, and he was dialed in tonight. I mean, he was, I think he understood the magnitude of the situation we were in and how badly these 2 points were needed. And, he stepped up big time.
Next question comes from Mark Roseman with Sports Talk New York. Mark, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you said this wasn't a masterpiece, but if you look at the score sheet, you guys dominated in every facet: hits, block shots, face-off circles, special teams. Are these the type of wins that become the slump busters? And additionally, having guys like Boteto and Smith on the bench in these close games, it just seemed like they were, keeping the energy up and pushing the guys. How important were they?
They were huge. Those 2 guys, not only that, they played well. And those 2 guys got a lot of life in them. They've got great personalities. Our players feed off them. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to play. And they both played well tonight. And, happy for Smitty getting that goal, the second goal for us. And, again, we're happy with the win, obviously. And we did a lot of good things tonight, but we're certainly always measuring ourselves to what we're capable of doing. And, again, when losing can wear on you and you lose a little bit of your swagger and, you kind of unsure yourself and you're waiting for something bad to happen. But, like I said, we did a good job withstanding that and ended up getting 2 valuable points.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Dave, what was the thing that tipped the scales that made you start Alex? And, what did you think of, his performance tonight?
I thought he played well. I thought he did a good job. And what tipped the scales is we need him. And he hadn't played in a while, and it was his turn to play. And we don't have a set rotation, but he's certainly going to play a lot of hockey for us moving forward.